I'm gonna give y'all some key info that you need to know. Make sure you clip this part of the video. To get Hall of Fame clamps, you need a 99 perimeter defense this year. A 99, a maxed out perimeter defense to get Hall of Fame clamps. And get this, you also need a 99 steal for a Hall of Fame pickpocket. That's telling me that those badges are gonna be insane because they're gatekeeping it so heavy that you have to have a maxed out attribute in 2 rating. What's good, Simply Squad? It's your boy, News Reporter Grinding. And for those of y'all that don't know, a couple days back, I took the biggest L of my career to the one and only Joe Knows. Bro took my girl. This dude really went to community day and just took my girl. And don't worry, it gets worse. Not only did he go to community day and take my girl, this dude had the nerve to take a picture and tag me in it saying it's over for you, buddy. So you know what, chat? Today we get our get back. Spam up get your get back in all caps in the comments. Today we get back at Joe Knows. Joe Knows just posted a Myplayer builder reveal, and you know what? You know what we finna do? We finna re-upload the whole video right here on this channel. Nah, I'm playing. He would sue me to the ground. But today we do have the official NBA 2K23 Myplayer builder, as well as all the badges, all the info you need to know. I'm gonna be giving y'all my thoughts on the builder that Joe released in his video, as well as go a little more in depth on a couple things, because Joe had to fit a ton of info into one video. Shout out to Joe. It's all jokes. His channel link will be in the description. Bro was gonna hit 1 mil this year, man. Give me his congrats. Anyways, y'all, we're about to get into it, but first, PrizePicks is hooking y'all up this NFL season. Get this, y'all, if Tom Brady, arguably the greatest quarterback of all time, gets just 1 passing yard, you win. And the best part, PrizePicks is a daily sports fantasy app that is so simple to use. All you gotta do is pick over or under your favorite player's stats for certain games, and the more you get right, the more you win. So if you want to test your NFL knowledge this season and make some money in the process, make sure to go to the link in the description and sign up for PrizePicks. If you use my link, they will match your first deposit by up to double what you put in. So if you put in $10, they'll give you $20 to make picks with. Thank you to PrizePicks for sponsoring this video, and let's get into it. And there it is, y'all, the moment you've all been waiting for, the new Myplayer builder on next gen 2K23. So at first you see a pretty basic builder. You got the height, the weight, the wingspan, the body shape, and then for the attributes you got close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk, post control, mid-range 3-point free throw, pass accuracy, ball handling, speed with ball, interior defense, perimeter defense, steal, block, offensive and defensive rebound, and of course the physical: speed, acceleration, strength, vertical, stamina. It doesn't look too crazy. It looks like a normal builder that we would have any other year, but y'all, I'm gonna give y'all some key info that you need to know. Make sure you clip this part of the video. You need at least a 60 strength to get good bumps on defense. So if you're a lockdown defender, getting a 60 strength minimum is a must. You need at least a 70 pass accuracy to get good bullet passer type animations. There is no bullet passer this year, but you need a 70 to get good pass animation. To get the long athletic layup package, you need at least an 80 driving layup. The minimum driving dunk you need to get pro contact dunks is 84 again this year. And this is crazy. To get Hall of Fame clamps, you need a 99 perimeter defense this year. A 99, a maxed out perimeter defense to get Hall of Fame clamps. And get this, you also need a 99 steal for a Hall of Fame pickpocket. That's telling me that those badges are gonna be insane because they're gatekeeping it so heavy that you have to have a maxed out attribute in 2 rating. And for shooting, you want to aim for at least an 80 3-pointer and 80 mid-range. Whatever you're going to take the most. For me, it's 3-pointer. You want to aim for at least an 80 because that is what has been proven most consistent so far. Now, that's just some basic key knowledge about the game. I hope y'all clip that. Let's get into what Joe Knows had to say about the builder. The first major thing that Joe revealed is that wingspan does not affect ball handling this year. That is a W for ISO players. I'm going to be making an ISO build myself throughout the year after hearing that news because wingspan doesn't affect ball handling. That means any guard height is viable for an ISO build. You can make a 6'3 guard with max wingspan, you're chilling. You can make a 6'7 guard with max wingspan. Now obviously the height might affect your ball handling, which it should. Wingspan does not affect ball handling unless you are over 6'10. But I'm sorry, if you're trying to make a 7-foot demigod, bro, you living in 2K15. You gotta relax, okay? That's the only exception. Other than that, it does not affect ball handling. Next, he talks about how if you upgrade one attribute, it upgrades a lot of attributes together. We've seen this before in other 2Ks, definitely on 2K22 next gen. So for example, if you upgrade 3-point, it upgrades mid-range and free throw at the same time as well, and it might indirectly upgrade something like close shot that is indirectly linked with it, because that's how 2K has tried to make a balanced builder. Now what happens with this is your overall gets maxed really quickly because of all the attributes that are linked with the main attributes you want to upgrade. So for example, if you upgrade 3-point shot and ball handling, your overall is already going to be 95 to 98 as it is. So they're really making you pick and choose what you want to be elite at and what you want to be more balanced at. From first glance, it looks like they're trying to limit people from being able to do everything with one build. Next, he explained that some badges have no requirements for it to be bronze. You can just put an attribute on it for it to be bronze, but a lot of the badges are gate kept by rating. So for example, close shot, you need an 81 driving dunk to have it gold, a 66 to have it silver, and a 92 to have it Hall of Fame. Notice how it says you could either have a driving dunk or a standing dunk. So we're going to see a lot of guards and a lot of centers having similar badge setups because there are multiple requirements that can be filled to get the badge Hall of Fame. And we finally get to look at the cost of some of the more wanted badges, and we see that limitless range takes 6 attributes just to get it to silver, and you need at least an 85 3-point to get it silver only. And look at the Hall of Fame! You need a 99 3-point for a Hall of Fame limitless range. That is insane. They are really gatekeeping Hall of Fame badges and trying to make everyone into a role player. Let me know in the comments, what do y'all think about that? I think it's gonna be interesting. For one, I know that someone's gonna figure out how to be able to do everything. Probably me, sub to the channel, you know what I'm saying? But also, it's gonna be interesting first week seeing how people adapt not being able to just carry their team and actually have to use their teammates, myself included. And the handles for days requirement is insane. You need a 94 ball handling just for it to be gold. Think about that, y'all. If you have a 92 ball handling because that's what you need to get all the best drill moves, you still can only get it silver. You literally need a 94 to get it gold, so you don't lose as much stamina as you would. And y'all seen the stamina bar. There's not much in that stamina bar as it is. This is getting wild. And another thing about the badges is all the ones that you want, they made sure to make them really expensive. You got Green Machine costing 6 on Hall of Fame, Catch and Shoot on 6 on Hall of Fame. You got Agent 3 on 8, Deadeye on 8, Limitless Range on 8, Blinders on 8. You're not going to be able to have all these badges. You can't have them all Hall of Fame. You have to pick and choose. But don't worry, I'm gonna be dropping badge videos showing y'all how each one operates on its own, and we're gonna find out together. Now, the reason for those high costs are because they're separated into tiers. As you can see, they're tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Tier 1, you got badges that probably aren't as good, which I'm sad to see Ankle Breaker is there, because that probably means that ankle breakers are pretty uncommon. As you see, you go up the tiers and you get the badges that everyone wants. You see Clamp Breaker there, which is the new badge. It costs 8. You got Handles for Days, 7 on Gold and 8 on Hall of Fame. You got Mismatch Expert, 8 on Hall of Fame. Killer Combos, 8. And then you go back to tier 1, you see stuff like Special Delivery being 4 on Hall of Fame and 3 on Gold. You get what I'm saying? So there's tiers to the badges. They know what are the cheesy badges in their game. I think they finally figured it out, and they're trying to make sure that everyone can't have every single cheesy badge on with every build. And the most interesting part about tiers is that it changes within builds. So Jono showed that a 6'9 player had clamps at tier 2, but a 6'8 player had clamps on tier 3, which is interesting. That means you have to make multiple builds before you decide on your build to see which badges end up in which tiers. And once again, another crazy thing that Joe found is that quick first step can be unlocked with post control, ball handling, or speed with ball. So again, you're gonna see centers with quick first step when usually it's only guards that have that badge. Now, the most interesting news of this whole video, the tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 setup just keeps getting deeper and deeper. You might be tempted to go and put 8 on one finishing Hall of Fame badge in tier 3, right? Well, you can't. You first have to have at least 10 points between tiers 1 and 2 before you can even consider going into tier 3. That means you need at least 18 badge points for that category to even consider getting one tier 3 badge. Actually, correction, y'all, you need at least 15 badge points to get a tier 3 badge, because you can get a tier 3 badge for 5 at bronze. But honestly, if you're gonna use a tier 3 badge, you're probably gonna want it on Hall of Fame, so 18 is a good safe bet. Final important thing he puts in this video is the explanation of core badges. If you see, he's on the tier 3 screen right now, and it costs 5 to 7 points to get a tier 3 badge. But if you press triangle Y on Xbox, you could equip it as your core badge. You could equip it as one of your core badges, and it will cost 0 attribute upgrade. and it will cost 0 badge attributes. And if you look on the right, you have 4 core badges, 1 finishing, 1 shooting, 1 playmaking, and 1 defense and rebounding. So in y'all's heads, man, make sure y'all look at the badge list, the new badges that are out, and decide which ones you want to put as your core badges because they are free. Anyways, y'all, after that, he just gives some more general info. Again, if y'all want to watch Jono's full video so you could see everything he talked about, just go in the link in the description and go watch the video. Thank y'all so much for watching. I will have a video out for y'all on NBA 2K23 a whole day early before it even releases, so make sure to sub with notifications on and drop a like if you're excited to see that. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love you all, and as always, keep grinding.
Ballin', ballin', 2K we never be falling. Rachel she never be calling, still hitting shots while they steady be taunting. Ballin', ballin', 2K we never be falling. Rachel she never be calling, still hitting shots while they steady be